Hi, welcome to Ignite World Reality Series today. Title: Blame Game. Blame Game. My name is Professor Isaac. Oh, Fayomi, friend, you see, we live in a society where I and you trade the power of blame game to each other like a daily currency. We exchange blames like a daily currency. We're excited doing that, knowing fully well that where I and you find ourselves today in our family life, in our business, as a product of what we traded. It is a product of what we inputted. It is a product of what we invested. That is why the result is coming. The business is not working because of our attitude towards it. The marriage is not working because of our attitude towards it. I'm a student. I'm not making the best of my result. I'm not getting the best of what I need to get as a student because of my attitude towards it. Look at our society, our community, our nation, our continent is struggling. Why? Because we have what we have inputted into it. Yet, we keep blaming ourselves. Sometimes we cry in pretense. Sometimes we crave in pretense, knowing very well it is our handwork. And therefore, for us to stop this blame game, there are things we need to do. And this will not take us anywhere. We will never go anywhere blaming ourselves. We'll never push anything blaming ourselves. We'll never win anything blaming ourselves. We'll never conquer any war of poverty, war of struggle, war of stability, if we keep blaming ourselves. However, these are 4 pillars to avoid blame. Number 1, we have to take responsibility of our wrongs. Note, I'm wrong. In that marriage, note, I'm wrong. In taking that steps in business, no, I'm wrong. I'm not reading my book. No, I'm wrong. For people who we vote into leadership, we must understand our dynamics. And that is the first thing to do. We should take responsibility that we are wrong. In the step we are taking, even as a leader, we are wrong. After knowing that, number 2, you need to correct the wrong, correct the path. We need to put strategy in correcting the path. There is nothing too wrong. 2 wrongs doesn't make a right. We must correct the path. Number 3, we must work hard rebuilding. We must work hard and rebuilding. And that should be quicker. That should be quicker to avoid anarchy. That should be quicker to avoid struggle. That should be quicker to avoid challenges within the society. Even in a marriage, when you are rebuilding with your family or your wife, make sure that is quicker. Tell your wife, I'm sorry. Really, you are sorry? Trying to find what to use in rebuilding it. In that marriage, in that career, in that business, you have made mistakes, quickly go back to rebuild. And lastly, number 4, sustain the structure. You must learn to sustain the structure. You must learn to sustain. So after you have rebuilt, now don't go back to that error. And that is the challenge we have in our society. We've started rebuilding, and at a time, we start losing value of it. We start going backward. We start losing the way. We start losing the frontiers. And now, things begin to happen beyond what we expected. So therefore, going forward, no blame game. What you should do is, number 1, let's take responsibility. Number 2, let's correct the past. Number 3, let's begin to work hard in rebuilding quickly. And lastly, when we have rebuilt, let's sustain the structure that will keep on the right path, going forward, not backward. Friend, this is the path to go. See you next time at Ignite.
Once in life we live, we are grooming destiny. It's Ignite World today. The hope of the future we see.